What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link that also asked me to put it up, so I'll put it up. Thanks for supporting. This video is entitled Black America is Fractured Politically. Not necessarily Republican, on the Republican Democrat side, but I would say more so the conservative liberal side. Be it this MSNBC article on quote unquote toxic masculinity, but there was a few other articles I read prior to that about how black men are doing in America right now. Brothers are promising. Brothers are going in a progressive direction, and to a degree, this is part of conservatism, because with everybody else kind of on a fence, brothers can survive. Not survive, but thrive. What I mean by that is this push for against immigration, and for illegal immigration, opens the doors for brothers to be for hiring with brothers. There's also this push for making everybody the enemy per se, does the same thing. Reason I say that is because there've been a myriad of busts. They had like the Asian scandal with like 9,000 of their massage parlors nationwide got hit. The thing with El Chapo getting sentenced, and Chicago being a drug hub for a Mexican cartel. I spoke about that years ago though, but whatever. This opens the door that though right as far as hatred, we're public enemy number one, but they had to spread, they had to thin the herd because this country's in so much debt. Other groups of people can't get away with all of the shenanigans they've been getting away with. Thus the this school scandal. There's so many scandals that keep coming up. The teacher scandals with these young white teachers always being sleeping with their students, being pedophiles with their students. This is getting so bad that it's one of the backlashes, fracturing the black community, because you would say the black community is more so democratic, but as far as political party, but the black community itself is conservative. So you're having this issue where you got conservative black America at odds with liberal black America, and to a degree at odds with democratic black America. So you're seeing all of these things pop up. Part of the ADOS thing, the reparations thing, the not taking liberalism, the coalitions, and we need to join this group and that group. That's pretty much a dead horse. The way people are approaching these presidential candidates coming up from the Democratic Party is part of the issue. Like, what are you gonna say about reparations? Oh, nothing. Well, we ain't voting for you. It's throwing a monkey wrench in a lot of things in the community, because you're starting to see the community push back, at all of this political ignorance that has been going on for a very long time. So, being, toxic and being a man, toxic masculinity, that's kind of funny, because that means we're the only gender that's toxic. Okay, no problem. So, when you have the Me Too movement and the situation that happened with Terry Crews, wasn't that toxic masculinity? The white dude, gay dude don't count. Okay. situation with Cardi B. Ain't that's not toxic? No, it's a woman doing it. The black men don't count. Even with the Bill Cosby situation, there's toxic masculinity up, but bulk of them people lied. And the girl with the charges, she had already basically perjured herself, but they just wanted him in jail so bad that they just did any old thing. They broke every law in the book. But that fractured the community to see the extent that people will go. Politically speaking, you see the difference of opinion. I'm using celebrity instances for a reason. I'm going to tell you in a few minutes. The thing with R. Kelly. See, it was toxic masculinity, and you need to put these brothers back in check, blah, blah, blah. But then the problem was that so many parents were involved. So many other women who were aiding and abetting, and so many people who worked for R. Kelly was involved. Oh, he couldn't just be the bad guy. See, everybody thought they was gonna say, "Oh yeah, well, you know, I filmed him having sex with this girl, but he's an evil man." No, what was you doing filming? Huh? Problem. Oh yeah, she was definitely underage. I had a threesome with him and her. What? So you was in it too, huh? Yeah, problem. You know, the Neverland documentary. Now that Oprah wants to backtrack, too late. You know, the Simone Sanders comment about, you know, nobody wants black men's unsolicited opinions. What was the thing about, you know, the black women were they're going to be the reasons why the Democrats win the next election. And when y'all didn't ask the men nothing, and the men said, okay, no problem, I ain't gonna vote. And he's like, wait, what the hell just happened? Because the community is fractured politically. So you can't just and with brothers starting to do well under these circumstances and under this economy, and unfortunately in the country being in debt, and brothers are still progressing, and I would say our women are on the precipice, I guess, of not doing so well. Like everything that worked for them under democratic rule or liberal rule they can't work under these conditions. It's causing a rift between, you know, the political dynamic and the genders and the relationships and everything that you would consider liberal. Even the black community is pushing back on it. Like, look, that we can't. No. We can't allow all of these ideologies to run our community into the ground, because we all we got. And when it's all turns left and it turns on us, you know, we're gonna need all hands on deck, and we're not gonna need a bunch of traitors amongst us. And I notice that politically speaking, like people are in some ways caught, you know, because you see even people who are liberal going back to traditionalism. See, there wasn't traditionalism is when you believe in building as a family first, and the community comes out of that. All this individualism ain't working, and even with black women under this, I see more black-owned businesses. I see more black women doing well, who are entrepreneurial, who really got their plans together, and you keep seeing it over and over again. Same thing with the black men. You see that over and over again. You see more farms, grocery stores, wineries, you know, toy stores, so on and so forth, right? And one of the biggest political fractures to me also is you see more accountability for police brutality and misconduct under a Republican conservative type of leadership than you do under Democratic leadership. So, people are losing their jobs. People are getting fired. People are going to jail behind their antics, even though we feel like, Republicans are the most racist and conservative, far right conservatives are racist themselves, but the results pan out. They pan out more favorably for us as a community than the Democratic results. So I think this creates a whole rift politically, because trying to figure out, maybe this is the best side. Maybe the conservative side and voting Republican is better than being conservative and voting Democrat. Just my point, my opinion. Like, share, subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Peace.